Welcome to day 16 and 17 on my Pinhoti Trail through hike. In the late evening, someone showed up at the campsite. His name is Leo, and he was planning on doing a giant section of the trail, and his section actually ended at Cave Spring. So we were talking in the shelter and hit it off and became actually good friends. So we decided to team up and do the last section together. Well, even if it's not the trail, it sure feels like it. Yeah, they've got to be doing something. Oh yeah, I can see the smoke smoldering right there. It's got to make you feel good that you've done a lot of those things on that sign, huh?
Yeah. I got 3 or 4 of them.
So here we are at Cave Spring. That is the Pinhoti Trail. Goes on that road that way. Right off of it, we've got the Hearn Inn. It is inside this park. Just really cool stuff all around. I just thought I'd give you a a quick tour of the place. Love these old school doorknobs. Turning to the left from the entrance was the room that I stayed in. It was comfortable, it was cozy. Besides the creepy crib, I absolutely loved it. Across the hall was the room that my hiking buddy stayed in, Leo. He only stayed one night and then he was gone the next day back home. The lobby area was breathtakingly beautiful, besides the random hobgoblin that he kept seeing in the mirror. And it had 2 guest books to sign, which was pretty cool. One was the hiker guest book and the other one was the non-hiker guest book. I thought that was a really nice touch. Fully furnished kitchen, a full bath and a half bath for downstairs to share. And one of the coolest things I was able to find in the living room area was a bunch of these history albums that talks about the history of the families and the hostel in Cave Spring. And then of course we had a nice, beautifully enclosed patio area. The upstairs was much of the same thing as the downstairs. Rooms, bathrooms, and things like that. So if you're hiking the Pinhoti Trail and you're stopping by Cave Spring, you gotta check out this place. You gotta stay here. Pretty much a stone's throw away from the hostel was the actual spring that this town of Cave Spring gets its name from. There was a constant stream of people going in and out of this area, filling up jugs, filling up bottles of this spring. And I gotta hand it to them. They were onto something because it was the most crisp, delicious water I've ever had. And there you can kind of see it coming out of the ground there. That was the main spot where people filled up. My 0 happened to fall on October 31st, so I didn't think it would be the best to go hiking by myself in the woods on that day, so I decided to stay in town, and I got to see the entire Halloween festival that this town does, and everybody showed up, and it was so much fun. It was so cool to see. So I went around, had some really good food, really awesome restaurants, and got to enjoy the entire experience of Cave Spring. If you're ever in the neighborhood, if you're hiking the Pinhoti, I feel like this town is definitely a must stop. And that's day 16 and 17 on my Pinhoti Trail. I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for joining me. This is Chef Exile. Goedenacht.